This is the Christian's way of calling people to worship. Okay, yeah, ring the bell, you know.
Why does it look like a party?
It's like some bells. Oh, there's them doing the bells. It's interesting. Like a bell tower thing to let everyone know it's time to pray, I guess. It's like a bunch of them doing it. Probably like 8 bells or something going on.
Ring the bell, you know. Now listen to the Muslim way of calling people.
This one's more of like a song. Whoa. Very good voice. Wow.
أشهد أن محمدًا رسول
아니 목소리가 너무 좋아요 진짜. 그러니까 이게 노래를 부르는 것도 아니고 말을 하는 것도 아니고 막 노래 뭐 이렇게 노래 부르는 것도 아니고 라라라라라라라 이렇게 말을 하는 것도 아니고 이 중간이 중간. 근데 너무 듣기 좋아. 막 목소리가 미쳤다니까 진짜. 이런 소리를 어떻게 내는 거지?
أشهد أن محمدًا رسول
와, 소름 끼친다.
حي على الصلاة
Even the silence in between sounds great. It just like adds to the emotion of it and like how deep it sounds.
حي على الفلاح حي على
See, like these rests allow it to like sink in.
حي على الفلاح
Just like carry his voice out so long.
حي على الفلاح أكبر الله
소리가 이렇게
أكبر
진짜 변하는 게 미쳤다.
لا إله إلا الله
와, 방금 진짜 미쳤어.
الله أكبر الله أكبر
The images kind of help showing like the world. It's a powerful voice.
الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
So, Alex, what do you think, bro? Honestly, a lot. So, the first thing I'm definitely gonna say is the Christian or the call to Adzan is it kind of reminded me of like going to like elementary school. You know, like we used to have like a bell like before school would start back in the day.
Yeah.
And you know, there's nothing. I don't know. Just to me, there's nothing religious about it. You know, nothing that would remind you of God or anything. So, and then the call to prayer, for Muslims, is a lot more beautiful, I would say. It kind of like enters your heart and your soul, and you feel it. Just plus, all the words that they're saying too, like when you translate it from here to English, you can tell, it means so much more.
Well, to our family, I know there's a difference, okay? But at the end of the day, both Christians and Muslims, we both all believe in the same God as one. It's just that Christians choose to praise and just put their faith more into put their faith more into Jesus, and then you got Muslims that put their prophet is Muhammad, our prophet is Jesus. Peace be upon both of them. So that's the only difference. But we all believe in the same God. So why are we doing all these verses? Like there's no verses. We're the same. How can you have two different religions that believe in the same God, but we're talking about verses? Why are we versing each other, man? Both sides are beautiful, whether you ring your bell to call or whether you recite the Quran, and the call of prayer is still the same, man.
와, 그때도 제가 진짜 좋은 소리 들었거든요. 인도네시아 그때 갔을 때, 그 아잔 할 때, 정말 좋다. 이 소리가 뭔지 모르겠는데 진짜 좋다. 이런 생각을 하고 있었어요. 근데, most beautiful 아잔. 이 들어보니까 이거 너무 좋네요. 역시 오늘 처음으로 아잔에 대한 동영상을 한번 봤는데, 정말 아름답고 좋은 것 같네요.
Alright, so that was the difference between the Christian and the Muslim call to prayer. Both very interesting to watch and to listen to. I got to see more of the Muslim call to prayer because it seemed to be more a majority of the video, but I still got to check out the Christian one, and it's kind of interesting seeing that they do the bell thing. I don't think I've seen that for a call to prayer before. I just think of like someone singing or something like that. But I guess that's there to remind everyone that it's time to pray or something like that, or let them know that they're going to be praying. But that was kind of cool. It seemed like they were all doing it together, slightly different times to ring the bells separately. So that was really interesting. But once you see the singer, obviously, and it was just his voice with the microphone, it was very powerful. It was very moving. There were some images that kind of like went along with it to kind of match like what was going on. Maybe not match, but just kind of like to go along with the words that he was singing. Just a very powerful and soothing voice. Something I mentioned was like when it would take periods of rest in between like the next part that he would sing, it kind of like allowed it to kind of sink in, you know, what he just sang, and then kind of going back into it, and then kind of it's kind of what I said last time, kind of like, you know, soothing, and kind of, I think I said something like this, kind of like in waves or something like that. But just very very powerful, and you can see how, you know, people can sing with emotion, but just like I imagine what I saw in that video, when it's more something like, you know, a much deeper meaning to you than just a song, it's, you know, like you praying, you can just see like digging down deep to really express yourself through song and through prayer, and that it can be very powerful. So yeah, that was just very moving. Like I said, even the parts where he stopped singing, it kind of allowed you to like really, you know, focus on what just happened, but also his voice was very good. So yeah, that's just crazy to see.